I'm here at the Banksia Awards, the 36th Banksia Awards in beautiful Melbourne, and we've got an incredible opportunity to speak to the newly established Transform from PABF to PACC, Polish Australia Chamber of Commerce, with Steve and Jacob. Guys, congratulations on bringing over a wonderful delegation. Jacob, I'll start with you. Tell us about the delegation.
Oh yeah, it's been a very busy week. We've got an amazing delegation from Poland, and actually there are two delegations in the same time. We've got one ministerial delegation with two ministers and government officials, and the largest Polish companies from gas and oil, energy, resources, trading. But also there's a second delegation that came together, and this is the sustainability delegation. So we've got the most sustainable companies from Poland coming here, learn, about Banksia Foundation, learn about the environment and the sustainability in Australia, which is a great opportunity for them. I have to also say that my private business is one of these delegations, so it's been wonderful.
Well, congratulations, driving from the heart. And what a better place to be than the Banksia Awards here with the sustainable delegation. And as you said, one of those companies yourself, the passion that Polish companies have for sustainability and global business is really strong. So it's a perfect opportunity to showcase that here at tonight's awards.
It's true. It's true. We are facing similar challenges in Australia and Poland. Although we're very, very far from each other, we have many things that are connected. Let's take coal as an example. We're both based on coal, and we both going through a very rapid transition that accelerates different businesses, different ideas, how to change it, how to transform it, and both from the government, large businesses, but also small ones that want to contribute to that, right? And there's so many other aspects. And Poland has been a very, very strong European country with an amazing economy growing in a very rapid pace. But that also comes with social responsibility. That also comes with sustainability that we've been talking about, and we have to say today that in those very interesting times, we, as Poland, European Union, and Australia, are partners, and we're very like-minded in thinking how we want to, have the future of the world. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a perfect segue to bringing Steve now about the Polish-Australia relationships, the growth opportunities, and the friendships, and in your case, the love as well.
Yeah, so it's PACC is a vehicle for commercialisation and strategisation of bilateral trade between the two nations. Especially, we get a lot of inquiries from Polish businesses wanting to do business with Australia, and personally, we think there's it's a bit lacking in that department. There's not a lot of support out there at the moment. But there is very, very strong demand, especially from Poland to Australia, to do business with us. So, like just this week alone, we've probably done $1.5 to $2 billion worth of potential deals
Fantastic. Great.
with big partners. So there's a lot of opportunity there, and Poland's obviously one of I think it's fifth largest GDP at the moment. So there's in Europe, yeah, and there's just opportunities galore. Just need some people to take advantage of it, and that's what we're here for, to facilitate all that trade.
Well, congratulations for both of you and the whole PACC team, because the increasing awareness, I think one of the problems with Australia being so far away from all these other markets globally is to increase the awareness from our traditional trading partners. Now more than ever, it's really important to showcase what the opportunities are in Poland and beyond, whether it's EU or other markets as well. So tell me, what are some of the key sectors? Obviously sustainability is one, but what are some of the other sectors that Poland and Australia, maybe Jacob, I'll ask you.
Sure. Actually, I used to do it for many years, being before in the Polish Investment Trade Agency. So that was my job to identify those opportunities and to bring Polish businesses here. And we see various opportunities. But if we look at, first of all, energy transition, that's the big one. Mining and sustainable mining, that's another great one, right? We are from Poland sending yachts and boats to Australia. Poland is the second largest boat producers in the world, up to 10 meters, right? There's aviation companies that have been doing amazing business here in Australia. But in the same time, if we look at Australians, there's great potential in Poland. Poland is, as Steve mentioned, the fifth largest economy in Europe and 21st globally. Australia is 11th or 12th, depending how you look at it, and we should definitely do more. The level of trade and investment should be bigger, so we're expecting now also from the Australian side a large economic mission in June, led by the European Australian Business Council with major corporations from Australia to look at the investment opportunities and trade opportunities. So Poland is the country that is a great gateway to Europe. It's a 500 million people market. We have still great level of costs, which is very attractive, and we're the largest beneficiary of the EU funds. For Australian investors and businesses, this could be a great opportunity to also, use that European position of Poland.
Well said. So many great opportunities there for both countries, and especially here in Australia. I think we really, as I said before, just need to ramp up that awareness. From a cultural perspective, Steve, tell us about the opportunities for Australian companies just to really embrace some of the Polish culture here as well.
I think there's a lot of similarities and there's a lot of differences as well, but I think that's a good thing. Personally, I find the Poles are very, very direct, which I think works well with Australian mentality. I think there's also the social element as well. The Poles, don't mind going out for a drink after work, the same as us. So I think the two countries meld very well together. I think there's good food on both sides of the world as well. So there's a lot of shared interest that we can use sort of as a vehicle to do good business together. And the Polish are very good at speaking English as well. So a lot of that barrier is broken down. And I think there's just opportunities galore. And I think the more we integrate with each other, especially there's a lot of sort of smaller, like car windows and construction items and things like that. There's a lot of items that both countries need and utilise, and there's a lot of learnings we can have from both cultures. And all I see is opportunity for both sides.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, I know that trade mission, I know that Jason and the team at ABC are really excited about that. That's going to be really powerful and a great way to follow up on what you've just done here in this week alone. You've been in Sydney, you've had Melbourne coming up here as well, part of the Sustainability Awards. So it's a great way to really, ring the towel on these trade delegations, show off the Polish opportunities there, those sustainable companies, innovations and technology, because I think, Australia, we make the generalisation of EU is just one big bucket, but to really showcase the individual countries and some of those technologies and opportunities are really powerful.
Absolutely, and for this reason we decided to transition from the business forum, a networking organization, to a proper chamber of commerce. And I'll add one thing to culture. We opened various centers of excellence. So we've got the culture center of excellence led by a wonderful person, bringing Australians and Poles closer, learning about history, art, music. Yes, we also now have another center of excellence in science. We're trying to bring Australia and Poland closer together, do collaborative work on building technologies, connecting it, business and academia. So that's the big one. And one thing I also would like to add, we last month opened a chapter in Poland. So we're not a Polish Chamber of Commerce, but we are Polish Australian Chamber of Commerce. So I'd like to say that all the Australians are welcome to join us. And we have a wonderful team in Warsaw and Poznań who will help you out to understand Poland, who will take you hand by hand on that journey to explore the market and opportunities there.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations again on these delegations. I know there's going to be so much more exciting things to look forward to with the Polish Australia Chamber of Commerce. To both of you and the whole team at PACC, I'm sure you'll be doing wonderful things for the rest of 2025 and many years to come. So thanks so much for taking the time. Thank you for organising, putting all the hard work into the delegations. And I know the companies and the Australian businesses who get to meet with all of you really appreciate it. So thanks so much, Jacob.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Lawrence.
All right, always a pleasure, mate.
Likewise.
Well, I'm sure we'll see much more of you in the coming weeks and months as well.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
All right, thank you.
Definitely. Thanks.
Thanks.